Oh, thanks, G-Man. Well, listen, for all the dancing you're going to be doing, you need to refuel your body. And our cream spinach is such a South African favorite that it can literally be served with everything and anything. And if you have been looking for ways to make it vegan friendly for your guests or for your family members, well, be sure to use our creamy spinach recipe with Clover Good Hope soy milk, and Chef Pumla is here to take us through it. Chef Pumla, I love cream spinach.
Who doesn't?
Oh, and we are about to make a cream spinach, and I'm gonna be in charge of the mushrooms.
Yes. Slice them nicely for me. Keep the stems. You can keep that in your freezer, use it later for soups or for stews.
Okay, so
I
that's
just want nicely thin slices.
thin slices coming your way.
I'm gonna get on with making the dish. So this dish is actually very special to me because I'm dairy intolerant.
Okay, so you use it's a great thing for you to stay away from dairy, and Clover Good Hope soy milk. It is dairy free, and it's also great for drinking as it is. You can use it for baking as well as cooking like we're about to show you. And it's also preservative free as well as a source of protein. Oh, you need the mushrooms. I'm talking too much. I'm sorry.
I'll help you.
Okay, there's some mushrooms.
Okay.
I'll keep chopping. Oh.
Let's swap.
Let's swap. There we go. Sorry, chef.
Go ahead. So you want just a bit of oil?
Just a little bit of oil.
Yeah, a little bit of oil. Let's reduce the heat maybe.
Okay, so chef,
you will brown them
I'm not
nicely.
a multitasker, so if you tell me to chop mushrooms...
Not a problem. By default, you are a woman. So maybe a little bit of oil.
Let's get in.
So we will brown our mushrooms, remove them, put them on the side. In the same pan, we'll add our onion, add our garlic, and our spinach, wilt that a little, and then bring back the mushrooms. From there, we're going to the fluids to actually cook
to
the
get
spinach.
it creamy.
Yes, again, because the recipe is vegan. So we're going to use our coconut cream. Thank you so much, Zoe.
There you go, chef. Now, I wanted to ask you, when it comes to this type of spinach, we used it the other day in a pasta, and we kept getting this little crunchiness to our pasta, like there was maybe some sand involved in
No!
Does that just mean we didn't rinse our spinach good enough?
Yes.
Or does that spinach give off a little bit of a... Because every time we were eating, we were like...
Definitely,
sand.
you know, the sand. Even though the package normally says, you know, it's rinsed off, I still feel like you still have to give it another rinse.
Another good rinse.
Just to make sure, you know, because there's nothing as terrible as the grit, really.
Yes.
I'm going to use the same bowl. So we are at that stage where we will remove our mushrooms.
I love how you cook. You are quick. You do not mess around in the kitchen.
I've been cooking since I was like 13 by myself, at least by myself, without being monitored.
Yeah.
So you experience, same pan, like
same
we
pan?
said, onion.
And do you want it on a very high heat, or what is ideal?
At first, just to brown off the onion a little, just like we did with the mushrooms.
You're adding a little bit of garlic.
A little bit of garlic, that umami, right? Then the spinach. So what you want to do is to wilt the spinach, just a bit.
Just a little bit.
Yes, then from there we will add definitely our Good Hope soya milk.
And how much of this would you be adding?
With this amount of cream, maybe same amount, about a half a cup.
Half a cup. I love this. And for you being dairy intolerant, have you struggled to find alternatives to recipes you love?
Well, this is one. I cook just about everything with that. I put it in my mash, have it in the morning with my oats.
Okay.
In my smoothies for the thickness, because I can't use yogurt. The mushrooms now go back.
Okay. I know this is not always appropriate to talk about while we're cooking, but I think for someone that might have an inclination that they might be dairy intolerant, what are some of the symptoms you experience that perhaps they are experiencing?
Stomach cramps.
Is it?
This is a breeze, because I used to get terrible stomach cramps from milk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's.
I love it.
We're working on the creaminess.
Just as it is. So, okay, then we go in with our Good Hope.
Our soy milk, and it's going to be
soya.
Soy good. Here we go.
It's definitely a great alternative.
Fantastic, and this is a great way to make cream spinach. If you are perhaps thinking of making your own cream spinach, we have the recipe available on our website. It is at expressoshow.com, and our Good Hope soy milk. It is preservative-free as well as a source of protein and good nutritional value that you can add to any dish, especially if you are dairy-free.
And lastly, we go in with our zest. I've added some Parmesan, but an alternative, a vegan one, remember?
Oh, okay. And then a little bit of zest.
Yes.
Why do we add a little bit of zest to this? Is it just...
I feel like citrus balances all flavors, and it offsets, the richness of the coconut cream.
Okay. Oh, well, Chef Pumla, I am loving this. And then you will give this a good little cook until it... How soft do you want your spinach to be?
Now, that really depends on the individual.
Okay.
So we go in with our salt. Go in with our pepper to finish it. You always want to add the pepper at the end because it tends to disappear sometimes.
It does disappear. Well, there we go. Chef Pumla showing us how to make the ultimate cream spinach. And of course, we have that recipe available for you on our website, expressoshow.com.
Soy goodness from nature. Source of plant protein. Naturally cholesterol-free, lactose-free. Made with love by Clover.